You see yourself? Hi. Hey guys, what's going on? You gardeners out there? We planted some things over the past weekend, and I want to show you guys what we put into the ground, and I added some stuff to the compost as well that I want to tell you guys about because I've been doing a little bit of research about that. First of all, hi to all the new gardeners out there. My name's Lane Fornerat, aka Lane Vids. This channel is all about building and establishing that food forest so that you guys can have some of the best food available for you, because that's what we're all about here, eating healthy things that you grow in your yard. So if you're interested in that, you might want to consider clicking that subscribe button. Got my little helper here. Say, hey buddy. Hey, you see yourself? So this right here, as always, is the Yimby Tumbling Composter. I'll link it up down in the description below. Cheapest, best, in my opinion, tumbling composter that they have on Amazon. They do make another one. It's a little bit more expensive. It's got the big open top, which is nice. But I was on a budget at the time that I bought this. On this side, I didn't do anything to this side. It's getting a little warm. It's a little moist in there because we've had some rain and whatnot. But on, you can really see it there. There you go. But on this side, we've added some sawdust to it. That's the special ingredient that I've been told is supposed to work really, really well. I borrowed a friend's miter saw, and they had some sawdust left in there, and I remember them saying that, I remember reading that sawdust is supposed to be really good for your compost. So I've been working on our camper over there and doing some shelving work in it and whatnot. So I've been cutting some things with the miter saw. So I'm gonna be adding more and more sawdust into there. So hopefully that helps to activate and whatever, do good things to the compost in there. So I'm very excited about that. Let's see, let's go on over here. If you guys want to check out, did I say check out that out? Y'all can, I'll link it up down in the description. Also link up that other big foldy top one down there as well. That's a cool one. But check this out, look at this. I think y'all are going to be pretty excited about this. In the compost heap we have going on here, where things just kind of started growing out of nowhere. Look at all these flowers we're getting. It's either squash or zucchini. But you can see all the really pretty flowers that are there. You got one there. You got a look at that giant one right there. I haven't seen any fruit yet. We're still waiting on that. But lots of plant action going on right there. Very excited. Again, we have all this potato out there. Pretty sure this is a avocado. Avocado. I think those are avocados. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. And we'll see what happens with those. I have no clue if they'll even produce anything. This is kind of how it works. We just dump a bunch of stuff into this area right here. Over time it breaks down and it becomes compost, and it's like some of the best soil that you can give your plants, and that's why all of this just kind of exploded in there. So this is what we're kind of working on right now. I need to cover it up a little bit more, but we throw paper plates and napkins and all that type of brown tree stuff made from trees. Paper products can all go in there. And then the bugs just come and they start eating it all up, along with all the other food and seed and everything else that you put in there. So great way to not have to take out as much trash. Just leave a bowl on your thing and you can throw it out every day. We have this mayhaw, I believe is what this one is right here. Got lots of nice green to it. Look, you want to touch it? You could touch it. Oh yeah, you like that. A lot of nice green leaves on there. It's really looking pretty. I just don't think that it is at an age yet to actually grow anything. We'll kind of have to watch it and see how it does. And then we have our orange or satsuma tree right here. Still has little buds on there, little orange balls. So hopefully we can we'll get some fruit out of this thing. I don't know yet. There's a bunch of them right there, right there. There's a few more right here. There's one right here. So we got plenty of them. It's just a matter of if they're gonna grow. That's the big question, if they're gonna grow. And then the plum tree over here is getting super tall as well. I forget what Chickasaw plum, that's what it is. Super tall, super green. Haven't really seen any fruit. I honestly don't know when this is supposed to flower or when it's supposed to produce fruit or anything like that. So it's kind of going to be a surprise for us. If y'all know anything about Chickasaw plums, and since this one's doing so well, let me know down in the comments below if you know any of the like when the fruit's supposed to come and all that type of stuff. In the box here, I think Krista told me that she thinned out her carrots. Whenever, you know, we plant a whole bunch, and then kind of whichever ones are the best, we leave in, and some of the smaller ones we take out. She's every now and again pulling up one or two just to kind of see what they look like, but it doesn't look like they're thinned out just yet. And she's got tons of spinach in the middle there as well. That seems to grow really well if you want to do some companion planting. We do carrots and spinach in the same box, and for some reason it does well. Another thing that grows well with carrots is tomatoes, because carrots go a little bit further down deep into the soil, so it can lift up some of the nutrients. And then the tomatoes have shallow roots, so the nutrients that the carrots bring up get to the tomatoes, and it makes for a better tomato. We have blueberry bush rocking and rolling. Look at this. Yes, sir, you like the blueberry bush, huh? We've been picking so many beautiful blueberries right there, and they're so good. I love it. If you pick them a little too early, like that one that I had a little bit of red spot on the back, they're a little bit more tart. But if you can find one that's fully purple or blue, then they tend to be more sweet. Like this one, still got a little bit of a red spot there, but let's see. No, it's not as tart. These are so good. I love just coming out in here and picking them and eating them, because I like tart stuff too. That never bothered me. But I'm just so excited to see, because we planted that thing 2015, I believe. So about 4 years ago. It's finally doing awesome, and I'm so excited about that. The other garden bed we have right here, look at these peas. These peas are getting nice and tall. We've been picking them too. Look, we got 2 of them right over there. I'd say we're picking like, I don't know, 10 a day between all the plants. It's kind of hard to do this one-handed. Hang on. Let me see if I can do this. All right. Got it. So good. So fresh. Just makes you feel good knowing that you're eating something that you grew all on your own. You know what's in this plant, and it's just so delicious. And look, we have more right there. There was another one right there, and I saw another one too. There's another one somewhere over here. Oh look, right there on that plant. So these things are doing awesome. And then we got some carrot action going on right here. I don't think Krista thinned these out yet either. Maybe a little bit right here. And she put spinach in, but this is some of the new stuff. She wanted to plant some tomatoes. So we got this tomato plant right here. It is a some kind of beauty. I can't read that. This one just says tomato, so I don't know what kind of tomato. And then this one is a tie-dye tomato. That one, actually, they had a picture of it, and it looks like the tomatoes are going to be pretty cool. If y'all want to see what that looks like, make sure to click the subscribe button, and you guys can, whenever it fruits up, I'll show you guys what a tie-dye tomato looks like. That should be fun. That's only 3, though. We picked up like 10 other plants. Not all of them got in the ground yet, though. But I'm going to show them to y'all in just a second here. Krista told me, we don't know if this is dill we planted or if this is wild dill, but this thing popped up kind of out of nowhere. Just super exciting. We got all this mint right here that's just, oh no wait, I think that's lemon balm right there. It's taken over this spot, which I'm fine with. We need a nice ground cover over here to kind of get rid of some of this weed type stuff we got going on here. We might plant some cucumbers over there. We're not sure yet. This is another new plant that we put in. It's called a nasturtium, and they make these beautiful colorful flowers. They're like orangey colored, and the flower petals of these you can eat. So whenever those things get nice and big and they start flowering more, I'll be sure to let you guys know what they look like, and we'll taste one together so you guys can kind of see that as well. Super exciting. If you guys want to check out any of the stuff that we've used to create our food forest over the past year, I'll link it all up down in the description below, from compost forks, composters, the wire fencing that we use for a trellis on the back of our wooden fences, the staple gun we use to put it in. If you go back and watch videos from last year, you'll see it all, everything that we did. And then this comfrey plant is just going nuts, which we're excited about because it's bringing a ton of pollinators to the food forest and just really helping everything grow because everything's getting pollinated. Very excited about that. This is some of the other plants that we bought, but we haven't put into the ground yet. We literally bought these 2 days ago, I believe. Hey, look, what's that right there? I don't know if that's a weed or if that's something. Look, that plant. Kind of looks like a tomato, but the leaves don't look quite right. We'll have to see what happens there. So, we got a marigold. Krista wanted just some flowers to bring some more pollinators. And orange flame. I have no clue what that is. That might be a tomato. And we have a Thai bean. That might be a bean. No, maybe a tomato. I don't know what that one is. Okay, this is one that I picked out. This is rosemary. And the reason why I got this one is because the sign above it said perennial. And that's what I want to grow in a food forest, is stuff that's going to come back year after year. And that's what perennial means. So I saw the rosemary in there and I was like, yes, that's what I want. And then we have some basil right here. I don't know what kind. Oh, we got a little bit of thyme that we're gonna plant in there. It's another herb. That'll be good. And then we also, this I said is basil. I don't know what kind of basil. I don't see a stick in there. And then we have this one here, which is a holly or holy basil. And then we got, I'm excited about this one too. I wanted to get this one as well because whenever we went to Pitkin, we stopped by that farm, and I'll be showing a little bit more of this in our travel vlog family stuff, but they were growing asparagus in Louisiana. So we were like, they have asparagus, and the place where we got these has asparagus, had the little thing of asparagus right there, so I figured we'd try that out. From what I understand too, asparagus's roots go like super deep into the ground, so it's gonna pull up a lot of nutrients for wherever we plant it, which I'm super excited about, because the thing with building your food forest is that you need to have good soil. You need to have good, healthy soil. And that's why we try to do as much companion planting as we can, so that the soil can be enriched by the deep-rooted vegetables, can bring it up to the surface for all of the shallow-rooted vegetables. And also why we focus so much on composting, and that's why I mentioned the composter in every video. And the first thing we always do is look at the compost and the composter, because that is the foundation of your food forest. If you want to have a good food forest, you got to build that good soil, and then you want to armor that soil with what we did here, with leaves or wood chips or something like that. Pretend like the armor is your skin, or the soil is your skin, and your clothing is the armor that's protecting your skin. Same thing with plants, or the soil. You have your soil, which is your skin, and then you have like leaves and wood chips and stuff that you put on top, mulch. You know, a lot of people do that as the protection for your plants. So just a little thoughts right there for you guys about how important the soil is for you whenever you're going to establish your food forest. So in this area here, those pepper plants are just still going nuts. We're just gonna have peppers for days. I don't know if y'all can see all the peppers that are on that one, and that one, and that one, and I think there's another one way over there as well. We just got peppers growing everywhere. And along with that, we also have something that Krista planted, another tomato right there that Krista, oop, can y'all see that? Another tomato Krista planted right there. Yeah, and then this one right here is called a cream sauce tomato. We looked at the picture of it, looked kind of interesting. We figured we could cook with it. It may not taste that great raw, but that is another new kind of tomato that I'm excited to see what that thing looks like. So that'll be exciting as well. And then I believe she also seeded right down here. We'll be looking for some sprouts soon in that little area. Some cucumbers are going to be growing down there. Oh man, I forgot. I wanted to do this. I wanted to take off all this wire and put the metal fence up there. That's one thing I need to do. But this down up in here, and then also over here, she planted some cucumbers down in there. So what we do is we plant our peas first. We let our peas get really tall, start producing, they do well, and then after that, right below that, we put cucumbers, and then the cucumbers will start coming up, and they'll kind of vine up together, and the cucumber can use the pea vine to help grow up, kind of how we did with the peppers here. We had the peppers growing, and then the peas kind of grew on top of that, and they used the pepper plant to grow up. That's another form of companion planting there that you can use. Look, Got some peas growing right there. Y'all see that? Where is it? Sometimes I can't find it. There it is. It's kind of hard to see. It's not focusing well. Got a nice little pea right there growing. Look at that little beauty. So we're doing the same thing here. We got peas, and if you notice at the bottom of each one, there is a cucumber spot down there. Again, right here, this is nice big pea. We got cucumber right down there. Still got this passion vine growing here, and it's going nuts. It flowered, as you can see right here. We got some flower action going. Never saw any fruit from it. It's supposed to make a passion fruit, and we never got anything from it. I don't know if we're gonna keep it or not. It's really pretty. I really like the flowers. If y'all never seen a passion fruit flower before, that's what it looks like. It never created any fruit for us. Maybe we'll keep it for another year or two and kind of see what happens. Oh, and we also, Krista noticed that this tomato plant, she was thinking about pulling it up and maybe moving it over there or somewhere closer into here. I'm not too sure what the plan is, but this thing is ginormous. It's growing like crazy. Just like this little man right here. He's growing like crazy too. Can you see yourself? Hello. We're growing babies here too. Growing plants, growing tomatoes, and growing babies. Our Mexican midget tomatoes, I've been picking these like crazy and just having little snacks every day. This is the best tomatoes just for snacking and just to have as a nice little thing to put in your body that's healthy and good. I love those. They're so good. That one wasn't even totally ripe. It was still a little bit more of that light orange color. Whenever you get them to like that nice red color, they are so good. But this tomato plant is called a Mexican midget tomato. It's growing really well, really keeping up. Surprised at how long it's lasted, which is super exciting. And I'm curious to see how much this is going to grow over the next few years, because we've seen them grow to where they're really, really big. Got a little pepper plant growing right here. Looks like Krista staked it up. It's got tons of peppers on it. We've been eating a lot of peppers these days. Krista's been cutting them up and putting them in salads or mixing just with some other fruit with like some vinegar and salt type of dressing. It's been super good. Up front here we have blueberry bushes. We got this one right here. It's producing blueberries. It's just not very mature yet, so we're still kind of seeing what's going to happen with that. Same thing with the other one over there as well. The apple tree, though, not doing that much. Still just kind of, oh, look. Hang on, we have life? Look at that. It has life. It's alive. It's alive. That's so exciting to see. I'm just so happy to see something growing on here. That tells me that something is still going on here. It's still trying to hold on to what it's got. So that's super exciting. Hopefully that thing grows a little bit more and we actually get some apples from it eventually. I know it's going to take a while, you know. It's planting that seed of investment, and then that investment over time will produce for you, and hopefully we get a lot of apples from that thing. This is another blueberry bush that I mentioned earlier. It's got a lot of blueberries on it, and none of them have just started turning yet, so we'll see what happens there. Herb garden, we got mint, we got parsley. There used to be some cilantro in here. We might plant something else in here, we'll see. But all in all, the food forest is looking great so far, considering that we have this little guy who's also growing in our food forest family. Yeah. Did you just tell him to subscribe? Huh? And to click that thumbs up button? Yeah. So, if you guys want to see more of him, I'll link up the travel vlog family. That's where we do more of our family type stuff. If you guys want more food forest videos, I've been trying to do at least one a week. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. We'd love to have you over here figuring out the best ways to grow this food forest. I forgot to show you guys the grapevine. Y'all want to see that real quick before we go? So yeah, make sure to click that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button. If y'all have any questions about anything I was talking about, companion planting or food forest or what kind of plants we're growing or where we get seed, any of that stuff, let me know down in the comments below, and if I know the answer, I'll help you out as much as I can. But look, check out the grapevine. Look how tall it's getting up the fence right here. Got shoots coming out to here, shoots going out there, shoots going out there. Very exciting to see that thing grow. because once that thing gets established, it like stays. That's another perennial that'll stay around for a while, and hopefully it'll produce some good food for us. So super excited about that. All right, guys, thank y'all for watching. Click that subscribe button. Let me know if you have any questions. Keep growing stuff and keep composting things. All right, bye guys.